Kubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Shnong Kongthong kalapau bhagum Shnong ka bakring ye ki nong jungok kai namar ka jinglong kerpang jongka kata namar ka jingrwai yaube. Henry Shaba na Meghalaya pat layalam bakla penban ye ki brio da ka ba ai kerteng no kum Shnong ka ba Siaw la near ka Whistling Village. Shnong Kongthong kabadan hathain khat ar Shnong ha East Khasi Hills District kalanang pau kum kata Shnong bakerpang nado balapin ining kong sya kaperthai da ka kunhun uba Allen West Kharkongor ha kabala batai ba Shnong Kongthong bat Shnong bamarjan kidan ka jinglong kerpang ha ka kemi ka bapun bakhai ikhlong hakpo ka jujer kerteng da ka bakun utsur ka batep kum ka jingrai yaube. Amla banlen ba ha kini khindiat snam UMP ka Raja Sabha Urakesh Sinha ulanang pensawaya ka kerteng ka Shnong Kongthong bat ka jinglong bakerpang kibrio ha kani ka Shnong wat hadu ying dorbar kari India. Pause kata ka jinglong kerpang lingba ka jingrwai yaube kalasya Pynbakla da ka ba Pynbana sya ka perthai shitulum ba ka Shnong Kongthong ka de ka Shnong bashu Siaw ha ka bala penyasriem ru bat ka Shnong kuskoy ka bahari Turkey ha ka ba kibrio na kani ka Shnong kiju khot yanu da ka bashu Siaw. Mentangin petshwa kumno kaya pher ka sur bashu Siaw kibrio ha Shnong kuskoy hari Turkey bat sur kan ut jingrwai yaube kibrio ha Shnong Kongthong.
Her name is Kongthong. Then I request her to sing and starts now. Torway.
Na kaliang kilat pathai khubor kilabu jingkali ya Urakesh Sinha bat ya uba rothel kongsin balai la Pynbakla ya ka kerteng ka Shnong Kongthong da ka ba jer ya ka kum ka Shnong bashu Siaw ne ka Whistling Village. Urakesh ula ong ba kam da pher e ban bu da ka nu ka kerteng henrei ka ba kongsan ka long ban pinne pensa ya ka lariti bat ka jinglong kerpang ka baladan ha ka ni ka Shnong. Ha ka bala shukhat kum ka Shnong bashu Siaw tang banum kulmar ki brio ki banabar.
In long term, our original terminology should be made famous. By that time, if we will start correcting, people will be outside will be confused. Here we are going to organize the after development. There will be some guides. We will train some guides, some young boys and girls. If the outsider will come, he has delivered lecture. He along with two. Three people, Indira Gandhi National Institute of Culture. They invited him, all three. They have given lecture. There was a special session on that. So best thing is that at national level, recognition is coming. People are excited for their unique tradition. That unique tradition's original name should be made popular. And we should stick to the original name. But if we will go by this time outsider original name, they will be confused. Who will explain them? We are not there to explain. I will not be every place. He will not be. Kongthong people will not be every place. Shillong people will not be every place. So for the outside world, this is a terminology they are using. So it is easier for them. Let them come. Once tourists will come, more academic work will come. I hope that more research would become. I met a girl in. I am supposed to meet a girl. She wants to meet. She had done MPhil on this whistling tradition. She had done it from JNU or some university. She had done MPhil. So I think more research paper. I asked the university vice chancellor that ask your 10 students to do the unique tradition of Kongthong and other villages. So all the research would come. The many facts would come. Many wrong perception will be corrected. So we are a society where correction is always there. There is always place for correction. We should not stick to a particular theme and particular word. We should always go for evolution, and basic purpose is the development of the Kongthong.
Uba rothel kongset ru ula ong ba ka jing ong ba ka Shnong Kongthong kadai ka Shnong basu Siaw, kadai namar ki brio ki banabar ki khot bed da kania ka kerteng, bat la penne ya ka kumtu tangba ka jingmut basisha kadai hi ka jingroi yau bay.
Okay, but actually in Kongthong, we call it Jing Hua Yao Bei. So there is no proper meaning to translate in English or Hindi about Jing Hua Yao Bei. But the outsiders, because they saw people, we are singing tunes, we are whistling also. That's why they call it, there is a meaning whistling. So actually it does not come from our village, means from our people, but it comes from other outsiders. So anyway,
But
you
why
can
not
go
you
whistling.
correct? Why not you correct it when?
So
after
that is
outsiders to
see,
dominate?
it has been spread since means more than 10 years now, I can say. Means since that time when people coming there, then they call it whistling. So we cannot catch whatever it has to fly away. But maybe like later on, like when we are in cooperation with the institutions like NIVU and some other, maybe we can see on that, because for this we have to take a collective decision, because I think like we cannot just only one person can say that this is the right one, this is the wrong. So the only thing is that whatever interpretation as Sir said, I think there's no harm for that. But the only thing is we are enjoying our Jingway Bay, our traditions, as has been practiced till now.
Ka Shnong Kongthong, kadai ban rung sha ka thop jang ka UNESCO, ban I thu kum kata ka intangible cultural heritage, but menta kala rung shwa ha ka thop ka United Nations World Tourism Organization. Urakesh Sinha, ula ong ba nalor ka Shnong Kongthong, menta ula rai ban rilang saya ka Shnong Maumang, Maushut Batsder.
Definitely all the 18 villages around, but my resource and my capacity is limited. So if Kongthong is emerging, naturally other villages are also claiming, and their claim is acknowledged by the people. So I visited Maumang. Now I am planning to visit Sadar and Moshud. I think it is 2.5 hours on foot, but I am determined to go there. And this, what happens with, what is the political empowerment? Political empowerment of when people get up and acknowledge, then your own representatives, local representatives, right from headmen or village headmen, Sardar, to MLAs, MP, taking interest in your. So I think that here MPs are very active, they are very concerned of the people, they go to the villages, they meet tribal regularly, frequently. I hope that they must be doing so. So my concern is just to preserve the unique culture, and also now to develop Kongthong and the adjoining area as the another Kashmir. Kongthong is better than Kashmir. Beauty of Kongthong and around, not only Kongthong, when you go to Shillong to Kongthong, you will find this is more beautiful than the Kashmir. So why Kashmir is patent all over the world for the film? So why not Bollywood should come here? If we will project it, then Kongthong now symbolizes all the whistling villages of Meghalaya.
Urakesh Sinha ulaya thu ru ba unsa pliya ga virtual clinic ha Kongthong ha ujimang mentau snam but unsa nang bu din shu ya ki we ki kampen roi ki ba de ban wan ha Shnong Kongthong.
In the remote area of Bihar, that was also Dalit area. Baraipura, I had adopted of 10,000 population. The school is functioning well now. Virtual clinic started just this month, and there is a good response, 3 days. So here also I will start virtual clinic, and my request to the government that a doctor must visit these areas at least 3 days, 4 days in a week. They should spend the time, they should distribute the medicine, and also I will do one thing. There is a indigenous medicine used by tribals. So all the data should be collected, how they cure by their own indigenous method. They are tried and tested method, but scientifically they have to be proved. So the research should be done on their traditional medicine, traditional healing method. So these things should means tribals' culture, their traditional culture, traditional life pattern must not be disturbed by the development. That is the first and primary criteria. If ecology and their traditional life is disturbed, development not at the cost of their traditional life, development not at the cost of the ecology. And their health is very primary, health and education. School is not in a good condition, there are lack of benches, lack of sitting places, there are only 3 rooms. So, and I talked to the donor minister and also the sports minister. He is ready to help on the football playground. So I will talk to the state center for the playground. And I'm also going to talk to the Minister of Culture for the formation of a museum and also the scientific lab. So Kongthong should emerge as a brand ambassador, as a geo identity is very important. In the world, there are geo identities. So this should be patent. Should be Kongthong and cluster of villages should get the patent of for the geo identity. It is related to culture. Somewhere in Meghalaya, we can have at least 50 places where special food, a special tradition, that all should be acknowledged by the United Nations and also the culture ministry.